Hey everybody, so I just wanted to post a quick update. I moved to Vegas finally. When did I arrive? August 4th. I arrived at 10:30 at night and I drove from San Francisco. I actually came from Seattle, spent overnight at my parents, and then I continued on from San Francisco to Seattle. And right now I'm staying at first I stayed at the Four Queens, spent a few nights there. Then right now I'm at Holiday Royale in Vegas. It's weekly, so I'm paying 300 per week, and there's a small kitchen and a fridge and a bed. It comes with a bed, comes furnished, includes all utilities, cable TV, and most importantly electricity, because the AC is really expensive here in Vegas. It's really hot. Depending on where you're at in the valley, it's anywhere between 113 to 105. If you're up in the northwest corner of Vegas, it's probably low 100s, maybe high 90s. Yeah, it's a little cooler up there. So far I've done 2 working interviews and a few sit-down interviews for dental hygiene. And yeah, the first place, they already hired somebody, unfortunately, so that didn't work out. The second working interview, oh boy, they want to pay me as an independent contractor, which you're not supposed to do, but I guess I'll take it. I did some research on that, and apparently if you make less than $400 as an independent contractor, you don't have to pay any taxes, which is good. So I'm going to do my best to make sure that's my last paycheck as an independent contractor, because I do not want to have to pay taxes as an independent contractor, because then I have to go do this paperwork. I have to start paying make quarterly payments for taxes, because I'm definitely expected to pay more than $1,000 for my income tax, but most of that is as an employee, not as an independent contractor. Fortunately, all the dental places in Seattle, they all do their due diligence and they pay you as an employee, and they have you fill out a W-2 and whatnot, so that's good. It's definitely slowed down here. The market, I think, was a little bit hotter when I checked it earlier this year, and I've gotten in contact with a couple of temp agencies, and one of them has absolutely nothing. And the other one, she knows doctors, and she's given me lots of names, but none of these doctors actually trust her word. And these doctors want to sit down with me and actually meet with me before they allow me to actually work in their offices. So her word is basically worthless. And she's basically just looking for some referral fees, quick and easy referral fees, because she's not doing really anything much to vet her hygienist. And I think that's the reason why these doctors don't trust her word, is because she's not really vetting them and making sure that these hygienists are good quality hygienists. So she's kind of useless, kind of pointless. So basically the temp agencies are pointless, and I check Craigslist on a regular basis, not a daily basis, but just regular basis. And the job market in Seattle is still hopping. There's still, on average, probably 5, 6, 7 job listings per day in the Seattle area, greater Seattle area. Whereas with Vegas on Craigslist, there's usually 1 job listing per day. If you're lucky, you get 2. Right now, I'm just really enjoying Vegas right now. The food is incredible, amazing. The ambiance, the energy is amazing. I saw Janet Jackson in concert yesterday night. It was really a lot of fun. I'm still a little tired, a little burned out from Seattle. My last day in Seattle, Friday, was it August 2? Brought my car into the shop, and it took me an hour and a half to get from the shop in Seattle to home. And normally, with no traffic, it takes about 35 minutes. So, yeah, I was very excited to leave Seattle area. And a lot of people don't know, Seattle is ranked number 6 in the nation in terms of traffic. Los Angeles is number 5, so they're right behind LA. LA has a lot more people than Seattle does, But Seattle has their infrastructure is terrible. The public transport isn't great. Their light rail is being built out right now. They still don't have any light rail going to the east side, which is huge. There's a lot of people living in Seattle, working in the Bel-Red area, and the only way for them to get to work it basically is a car, or they could take the bus too. But generally, yeah, I think most people are driving. So yeah, I mean, Seattle. I was supposed to be. I sold my condo, and I was supposed to be living there until closing day. But you know, I couldn't wait to get the heck out of Seattle, and yeah, the traffic was just killing me. I still had a couple weeks left. I had some work orders to fulfill in Seattle, and I canceled them. I just said forget it. You know, just put me in Vegas right now. And it's kind of hot. You know, it's really hot. I'm not used to 113-degree weather. Holiday Royale has been incredible. The second night here, the water started coming down from the shower. The person above me was taking a shower and the water was coming down through the ceiling. I was like, what the heck? And unfortunately, the water came down in my shower stall, so the water just drained away. But I told the manager, and she got on it right away, and they patched that up. And so they've been fixing that. And in addition to patching up that damage, they shampooed my carpet today, and I was complaining about the air condition because it was 76.8 degrees a couple nights ago. Yeah, actually last night. And I had to work, no, the night before last night, and I had to work the next day, and I was kind of tired because I couldn't get any sleep. It was just too hot. I'm not used to, you know, that 77-degree weather in my bedroom. And so I called them up, and they put in a brand new air conditioner, and I'm enjoying the heck out of it right now. It works out much better than the other one. I had the other AC set at 69 degrees, and it was still 77 degrees in here. And so now with this new air conditioner, it's got a remote control, by the way, which is really cool. And I can change it using this remote. And when I set it at 72, it's 72 in here. And whatever I set that thing at, that's what it makes it. And that's awesome. That's the way it should be. Apparently, I talked to one of my patients, and he says that he keeps his house at 77, 78 degrees because it's really expensive to cool down a house. So I didn't realize that the locals are actually living with 77, 78 degrees houses with temperatures at nighttime. So, you know, coming from Seattle, I'm definitely not used to that. It never gets that hot in the evenings. You know, so that's, yeah, I mean, I still have some adjusting here in Vegas. Yeah, but so far so good. You know, the management has been absolutely incredible here at Holiday Royale, and it makes me want to stay for a long time. They also have a swimming pool. I checked that out. It's a nice pool. The temperature is so warm and so hot that, you know, the cooler water feels really good. It was raining a few days ago. It was raining, stormy, windy, and it actually feels really good when the wind is going and it rains on you because the water just evaporates really quick. It just and it feels really good because, you know, it's 110 degrees and you're 5 degrees, and you know the water lands on your face, and it just feels refreshing. It feels cool. You know, the grocery stores here are funny because in most places, I drink this water. It's Aqua Panna water. It's kind of a fancy Italian water, and normally you find this in the supermarkets in most locales. In Seattle, it's usually QC Market or whatever market I can find it at. Here in Vegas, this water is nowhere to be found in the regular supermarket like Smith's or Vons or whatever. Where you find this is in the convenience stores. So I have to go to 7-Eleven, I have to go to CVS, Walgreens. That's where they sell this stuff, which is really odd. I'm not used to convenience stores selling upscale items, but yeah, that's kind of how they roll over here. It's especially, you know, Walgreens, CVS, they carry the really hard, expensive, fancy liquors, and that's not something that I've ever seen anywhere, really. Normally, these stores, you know, they've got liquor, they've got beer, wine, and that's it. You know, they're not carrying Hennessy and Courvoisier these fancy whiskeys. So I find that kind of amusing, actually. But yeah, I mean, what else can I say? I mean, it's been amazing. Yeah, the drivers here, they are pretty crazy. I just had a lady. She just accelerated. I was walking by her car, and she accelerated right when I was right in front of her car, and I was like, "What the heck?" And she just looked at me and just said, and smiled. And I was just like, "That's really not cool." It's like you just almost ran me over, and I was like literally right in front of her, and I didn't even understand what that was about. But I mean, where I'm staying now, Holiday Royale. There's so many restaurants open 24/7. Roberto's Taco Shop is open 24/7. Subway's is open 24/7. Obviously, the 7-Eleven that's open 24/7. And there's a bunch of other eateries that are open late. Insomnia Cookie, best cookies I've ever had in my entire life. They're open till 3 a.m. Big Chicken is across the street. I think they close at 11, but they're really good. They're fast food, and they're owned by Shaquille O'Neal. It's good stuff, good chicken. I just ate at Hofbrauhaus tonight. Genuine, authentic German food. They actually import their sausages from Germany. It was really, really delicious. There's a ramen house. They open late. So this is just great. I mean, I'm just enjoying the heck out of this location, just walking around. The Hard Rock Cafe and Hotel is, the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel is across the street, and they've got a lounge area that I like to sit in. And they've got interesting stuff, a lot of interesting little, knickknacks, pictures, memorabilias, in little glass cases throughout the hotel and throughout the floor, and it's really interesting to look at. So far, yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying the heck out of Vegas. I can't wait till my house closes. That's going smooth on time so far. I'm supposed to sign the closing documents tomorrow. I'm surprised they didn't call me today. Hopefully they'll call me tomorrow. If not, we'll have to do a mobile notary. But I mean, I'm flying into Seattle tomorrow. My cousin is getting married on Saturday, and I'll be leaving on Sunday. So hopefully I can sign the closing documents tomorrow, because that would be great, because I'll be in town and I'll be available to sign all the paperwork, and they won't have to use a mobile notary. Not to mention, I'll be able to keep everything moving along smoothly with the closing process, and hopefully get my money as quickly as possible. So yeah, I mean, that's it. I'll try to make more videos coming up. I'm a little tired, a little burned out, and part of me doesn't even want to work right now. Part of me, it's been a long time since I've had a vacation. I've been working, and the temp life is very hard. It's very hard on a person, and it's very stressful. And yeah, I'm right now. I'm just enjoying the heck out of Vegas, and the food is incredible, amazing. I'm not even eating at the fancy restaurants. I'm just eating at normal, everyday mom and pop restaurants. The ramen scene here is off the charts. It's incredible. I can't believe how popular ramen is around here. I went to Ramen Ya or Jin Ya. I can't remember the name of it, but I mean, these places have waiting lists. I mean, this one place, I can't remember the name. Was it Jin Ya or whatever it was? It was like a 1-hour wait list on a Sunday night. It was crazy. And luckily, there's other places there. A lot of places sell ramen around here, so that's good. If you need a ramen fix like I do, luckily there's a lot of places that sell ramen. There's a lot of Japanese and Korean influence here. There's one restaurant called Gangnam Barbecue or Gangnam Style, something like that. It's some sort of Gangnam restaurant. It's next to Big Chicken, and the name sounds Korean, but they sell bento boxes with teriyaki chicken, and which is clearly not Korean. It's Japanese, and they've also got ramen too. But in addition to these things, they also have the traditional Korean dishes, bimbibops and bulgogi and whatnot. So they do have Korean dishes, but there's quite a bit of Asian fusion happening here in Vegas. For lunch today, I had a sushi burrito. It was really, really good. I got their dynamite, and it had a lot of good fresh fish in it, and it was $11, but it was absolutely delicious. The boba tea market here is incredible. I've been going to Seven Leaves, which has the best boba milk tea I've ever had in my entire life. Well, it doesn't have boba in it, but it's milk tea. And I like to get their house special coffee, which is just amazing. It's incredible. They don't use powder like most restaurants do. They actually take the time to boil the tea leaves and make, you know, the tea properly. And I can actually taste the bitterness in the coffee. The coffee is really good, really strong, and it's just an amazing, amazing milk tea. I wish other people had the opportunity to try it. I'm absolutely in love with this place, and I can't wait to try other places as well. I've seen other milk tea places advertising freshly made milk teas, and I'm really, really interested and excited to try other places. So I think that's going to be it for this video. You know, like and subscribe if you want to know about my new videos, and I'll try to do more videos about dental hygiene in Vegas in the future. So talk to you later.